Hi, this is Rachel Stone with CCT in Richmond, Virginia, and I'm demonstrating some printing troubleshooting tips in Excel 2013. Now I have in front of me a spreadsheet that's very typical data. I have a list of my employees. Ideally, I would like all columns to fit across one printed page. And so I'll start by looking at this in my page layout view, and this is a new view with 2013. On the ribbon, on the View tab, I'll go to Page Layout. And this demonstrates for me where my pages are splitting from one to the next. And I also have some other shortcuts here as well for my headers, footers, and so on, which we'll address in just a little bit. But first, I would like to make a few changes to my print layout so all of my columns fit on one page. And I'll start by troubleshooting my margins. I'm going to the Page Layout tab. I'll click the Margins button. And I'll go down to Custom Margins, and I'll tweak the left and right margin just a little bit, make those a little bit narrower, as I can see in this little preview, and click OK. And that didn't make a whole world of difference. So how about we change our orientation from portrait to landscape? So still on the Page Layout tab, I'll choose Orientation and Landscape. And that looks like it did it. It brought all my columns over. Now, if that hadn't have worked, another tool that would be handy would be for me to modify this width setting here. Where automatic it goes with the default or how it would fit as is. I could choose one page and have it compact the data down to just one page wide. Now, another setting I would like to change would be I would like it to split right at about rows 21, 22 to a new page. So I'm going to click and place my mouse pointer in the first cell in row 22. I'm going to click Breaks and then Insert Page Break. And so these rows are on page 1 and these rows are on page 2. What I don't have though is my print titles, being my data that's going across row 3, my labels, first name, last name, email, and so on. That's not automatically copied down to the next row. So I'm actually going to place my cursor in that row and click Print Titles. And this opens my Page Setup dialog box and takes me to the Sheet tab. And where I see the option here, Rows to Repeat at top, I'm going to click in that field and then come over to my workbook and select row 4. And I'm telling it that row 4 data needs to repeat at each additional page that my data here is repeated. So I'm going to click OK. And now when I scroll down, I should see that row 4 data repeated at the beginning of my next set of data. Now I can quickly add a header footer here. I'm just going to click in the Click to Add Header field. As soon as I click, I have a new tab display my header footer tools where I can insert all kinds of things, page numbers, dates, and so on. Here at the top, I'm just going to type employees. And I can format that. I'll just drag select it, go to the Home tab, make the font a little larger, change the color, make it bold. Okay, I'm going to go back to my header footer design. I'm going to scroll down my page just a little bit and go into my footer where, let's say in this lower left corner, I'd like to insert my page number. And in my lower right corner, I'll put in, how about the current date? Now I'll want to take a look at this in Print Preview to see how all my final changes display. So I'm going to the File tab and then Print, and here I have it. There's my header, there's my footer, here's my first page. I'll click this button, and there's my second page. And so those are just some simple print troubleshooting tips here in Excel 2013. Again, this is Rachel Stone, and thanks for watching.